Hi sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you're here for our Christmas 2023 home tour. I absolutely love how everything turned out and I thought we would start on the porch. It's a snowy and cold day here in Canada, so it feels very fitting to do our Christmas home tour today. I always love having pots on my porch, and I typically add a bow from Dollar Tree just because the elements are quite harsh here. And I got this tree off Marketplace, and I got all these ornaments from Dollar Tree. Just the golds and reds are my absolute favorite. This sleigh was from my dad, so I filled it with some greenery, and I have a little joy mat as well as a little wagon, and to me it's very simple and rustic, but just so festive. I love how welcoming our home looks, especially in the evenings, but before I get to the inside, I am collabing with a special friend on today's video, so I'm gonna let her introduce herself.
Hey sweet friends, my name is Angie and welcome to the Bumblebee Farmhouse. I'd love to thank my super sweet and darling friend Rebecca Fraser from her channel, Rebecca Fraser Home Decor, for collaborating with me here today for our Christmas home tours of 2023. Rebecca and I have been friends on this platform here for a little bit over a year, and she is such a sweet, kind-hearted, and down-to-earth person. She has a beautiful home with impeccable taste. Her home decorating never fails. She is truly a beautiful person inside and out, and I am so blessed to be able to call you my friend. Let's not also forget how adorable little Holstein is. And like Rebecca's channel, you'll find lots of home decor and homemaking here at the Bumblebee Farmhouse. I love decorating for all seasons. There's also homemaking, cooking, baking, gardening, and you'll find some beauty on my channel as well. And if you love puppies, you'll love Archie and Benny here on my channel. So I hope you'll all decide to come on over to the Bumblebee Farmhouse and join my YouTube family, where you are always welcome. Thank you for collaborating with me today, Rebecca. I love you, and I can't wait to see your home for this holiday season.
I know you guys are going to love Angie, so be sure to tell her that I sent you over, but we're going to move on to the inside. I love how our entryway turned out for Christmas. It truly feels so traditional, and I'm loving these black lampshades. If you've watched my videos before, you would have seen that I have white ones, and I decided to switch it up this year and add the black, and I feel like it makes such a difference and really changes the look of the whole room. Off to the left of this table, I do have a coat rack here. I've hung a scarf and some skates. And then on the other side, I have this little seating area. I love this big poinsettia wreath that I added with the twinkle lights. And Holstein's my little puppy. He's going to be 6 in April. I can't believe it. He's definitely the love of our lives, and he loves to sit on all the cozy blankets. So I just love this little area. It truly feels so Christmassy. You guys will have to let me know in the comments if you buy stocking stuffers for your pets or presents. I always love buying Holstein a few things for Christmas, so I'm on the hunt for some gifts for him. But on our powder room door, I have this gorgeous wreath with some bells. I love how festive it looks. And then moving on to my 3-tier stand, I really wanted to keep using those greens and golds. This Letters to Santa box is one of my favorites this year, and that was from Michael's. I did purchase this little bell from a thrift store, and then someone told me it's an old Avon perfume bottle, and I looked, and sure enough on the bottom it is. Actually, I think a few of you had said that, so I thought that was so neat. I had no idea. And moving on to the second shelf, I have these figure skates here. Definitely brings back memories of when we were younger and would go skating as a family. And on the last shelf, I kept it really simple with this deer and the pop of red with the wreath. I typically always add a few holiday touches to our little powder room off the entryway, just because it is the bathroom that all of our guests use, and I feel like it ties in the rest of the house. This carpet is my favorite, and on this cabinet I did keep it quite simple. This little wreath with the bow is one of my favorites. I did have a different wreath here, but I felt like it was a little bit too large for the space, so I swapped it out. You guys will have to let me know if you do that with your decor, always changing it up. And then these little light up houses bring a pop of color to this dark cabinet. This little area by the sink is definitely my favorite. I love the Christmas tree towel as well as the bell. And then I wanted to share this gorgeous candle that my friend gifted to me. I think it's so pretty. I love the Christmas trees and the curly wick. I'm definitely not going to burn it. It's just going to be for decor purposes, but I think it's truly so beautiful and I thought it was such a thoughtful gift. On the wall, I have this all is calm, all is bright sign. And then on our little magazine rack, I decided to put the night before Christmas. I thought it was the perfect little Christmas touch. Moving down our hallway, I do have this really pretty table that I got off Facebook Marketplace. And this is another area that I really love to decorate just because it is so neutral. And I really wanted to keep incorporating those golds and rich reds as well as a very realistic greenery this year. So I love this deer. It's in a velvet color. I got it from HomeSense, which is basically like a TJ Maxx. And on the bottom, I did want to add a few simple touches. So I have this basket. I filled it with a Santa pillow. And then I have a few trees down here, as well as this gorgeous snow globe of Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus. And there's something so magical about snow globes at Christmas. So once you're past the hallway, you do go into our living room, dining room, and kitchen. Everything's very open concept, which I do love. It makes the space feel a little bit bigger than maybe it is. So Holstein's just snacking on the couch. I thought I would show this adorable little clip. He loves being on all the fluffy blankets and pillows. You'll have to let me know if your pet's the same. He's been like that since he was a baby, and I just think it's so adorable. If you've watched my Christmas decorating videos for this year, you would have seen that I was contemplating whether or not I should deck this tree out with Christmas balls and ribbon, but I ultimately decided to keep it really simple. I did add this gorgeous French horn. My sister gifted it to me. I thought it was very vintage and elegant, so I tied that on with some satin string. But we're going to move over to the mantle now, and I'll show you all the touches that I added to that as well as the bookcases. I purchased this oval mirror this year and it really changed the look of the space. I knew that I wanted the mantle to have lots of different textures and colors, and this Christmas tree sign is my absolute favorite. That was from HomeSense, and I think it's a perfect addition to the mantle and ties everything in together so well. This year especially, I was really wanting to use those traditional colors. Nothing says Christmas to me like the gorgeous greens and reds and golds, and I love the addition of this plaid ribbon. Moving over to our bookshelves, I did get these from IKEA. They're really inexpensive. I would love to someday have built-in shelves, but that is so expensive, so I'm gonna make do with these. And I added this really pretty nativity scene. Jesus is definitely the reason for the season, so I love having this displayed. I've mentioned in a previous video that sometimes I do struggle with decorating the bookshelves. I want them to look full but not too full, so it can be really hard finding that balance for me. But I love all the touches that I did add. This tree plate is probably one of my favorites this year, and I love that I can carry this into my winter decorating also. A lot of you have asked in the past where I got this cozy flickering candle. It's from Cozines. I wish I could link it for you all, but I love this and I have two of them. I kind of use them throughout the year. But moving over to our second bookshelf, some things I did keep the same, but I also wanted to switch it up a bit, and I absolutely love this marble bell with the stars. It's a very heavy piece, but it's so pretty for the Christmas season. And I have this really gorgeous arched picture frame that I got this year. I told you guys I was going to add a picture of Holstein. So this one is so cute. He's wearing his little antler ears on the porch, and I think this was from last year. An easy way to make your house feel super cozy is adding lots of flameless flickering candles. There's so many options on Amazon, and I feel like they make all the difference in your decorating. But I have this really gorgeous Saturday evening post picture with that really pretty frame. My dad was actually getting rid of this, and I said, I'll take it. I knew it would be perfect for Christmas decorating, but you can kind of see the whole layout of the room here and how the couch is just full of pillows and blankets. I wanted to feel really cozy and welcoming, and you can see Holstein's half on the pillow and half off. I thought that was too funny. I do love adding a tray to our ottoman. I had this gorgeous sleigh that I thrifted. I filled it with some greenery and a candle. And these two little birds are so adorable. This year we are hosting my family as well as my husband. So I was so excited to get the house feeling very cozy and welcoming for all of our guests this Christmas season. I don't think you guys have seen my sofa table yet. I did want to kind of keep it simple, so I added this gorgeous garland as well as some twinkle lights. I did add some really pretty Christmas balls in as well as these wooden trees. I really wanted to incorporate that plaid ribbon, just a little bit of it into each room to make everything flow together really nicely. So I love the top of this table. On the bottom, I did add this toboggan, and then I have these little wooden houses. I added candles to them, and they give off such a pretty glow. Moving into our dining room, I think this has to be my favorite room that I've decorated this year, probably because of the trees and the new mirror that I added. I love how it reflects the light of the tree from the living room, and I really wanted to create a beautiful tablescape on this buffet with this really pretty church I have that lights up, as well as all these kind of bottle brush trees and sparkly trees. I thought it was a perfect place to kind of showcase all these more breakable items and pieces that I truly love. I would love to hear in the comments what some of your favorite Christmas traditions are. On Christmas Eve, we always go to church, and then we have a dinner, and then Christmas Day, it's spent with family. So much to look forward to, but I would love to hear some of your traditions in the comments. Moving over to the tablescape, I wanted to do something a little bit different this year, so I took two table runners and layered those together. And then on top, I added a lot of Christmas balls and pine cones, as well as these two pretty deer from Michael's. These deer plates I've had for a few years now. They have a slight speckled pattern, and then I got this brassy gold charger from Dollar Tree, and then the velvet green placemats tie in so well with the reds and the golds. I think it all flows together so beautifully, and I love that the ribbon on the chairs matches a ribbon on the mirror. In the back corner of this room, I do have the "Oh Come Let Us Adore Him" sign. That was from Walmart, and I've seen it again this year in case you're looking for it. And then I have a little Santa, but we're going to move on to the kitchen now. I love how I added these little wreaths to the back of my bar stools. It definitely makes them feel a little bit more festive, and I think they're the cutest touch. I think the island is my favorite spot in the kitchen just because this tray turned out so pretty. This tree I got from a little store called Jillian's, and some friends that have come over have commented if this is real or not because it does look so realistic, but it is artificial, and I just think that little mistletoe tea towel adds such a nice touch. And I always love to have a Bath and Body Works candle going, and I did use these winter plates again that I used in the living room into the kitchen just to kind of keep things very cohesive, and I love the added touch of the pine cone and bell. This Believe sign above my microwave was from Michael's. I love it in that brassy gold color. I wanted to keep the counters a little bit simpler this year just because I intend to do quite a bit more baking, but I love this little corner. It has a sign "Sleep in Heavenly Peace" as well as these gold candlesticks. And on the stove, I added this really pretty light up church. It has snowflakes on the top, and I love all the light that it reflects. This little corner turned out so festive. I wanted to tie in those green velvet placemats that I used in the dining room, as well as the island to this area. So I think it ties in together so well, and I love the pops of red. I wanted to show you guys my first Christmas card I got this year. It's a Charlie Brown Christmas from my friend Mindy, and you'll have to tell me in the comments if you look forward to getting Christmas cards as well. I just love to display them throughout my home, and I always get so excited when one arrives. I'm so grateful that you decided to stop by and spend some time with us. I love how our home turned out this year, and I still have the whole upstairs to decorate, so you guys will have to stay tuned for that. But I truly am so grateful for each and every one of you, and I'm going to include some clips of how everything looks in the evening. But until the next video, take care. God bless.
It's December again, I can't believe it. Whatever happened to the rest of the year?